Okay.
Going to squeeze me? Oh, 7 minutes past 8 o'clock, or coming up to 8 minutes past 8 o'clock here, really, now. Then on The Breakfast Show on Spectrum now, Colourful Voice of Radio, and you can cut that out as well. That wasn't me, but there you go. Right, now then, well, we've got MK Mick and Spectrum on Air. They're watching on Mixcloud this morning. So is Spectrum on Air and MK Mick two people, I ask myself, or is that just one?
Well, I've heard very interesting character.
Yeah, it's an interesting character as well, really. So there we go. Cheers at any rate. It's lovely to have a nice hot sip of hot tea. A cup of hot tea first thing in the morning.
You've been doing that all this morning, haven't you? You've been jumbling your words. I mean, you're trying to give me the list this morning.
No.
Like mumbling for England.
Yeah, well, the problem is, you see, that I haven't got my teeth in properly. But I could put them in properly, but I'm not going to do that on air because people might see me putting my teeth in properly. Oh, God. I'll tell you what. I'm really eternally grateful that I've got to the age that I am, the tender young age, and still got all my, well, I haven't got all my teeth because I've got some gaps, but I haven't got any falsies, which I'm quite pleased about, really. And you haven't got any falsies either, have you?
I have caps. What do you call them? Bridges.
Oh yeah, I've got gaps and caps in that, yeah, but I haven't got any falsies.
I don't sleep with my teeth next to me.
No. Actually, it's got to be frightening, that, hasn't it? Can you imagine? You're sort of opening your eyes in the middle of the night and looking, and there's a set of teeth looking at you. Oh, and what's more, they're your teeth. Oh, blimey! That must make you want to leap out of bed, really, and sort of, Well, I don't know. Call the guard down. Here they come. Right, left, right, left, right. Oh dear, oh Lord, I don't know. I don't know. I know nothing because I don't know anything at all really. Later on this week, of course, they're switching the lights on in Newport Pagnell, and they're switching the lights on in a lot of places really, and it's not too bad because it's getting fairly close to Christmas. But I do get really rather annoyed, that you go into the shops in January, they'll be selling Easter eggs. And then about August time, they've got Christmas decorations and all that sort of thing.
I think it's wonderful.
Well, you would,
I think that the retail sector do themselves proud at Christmas. Have you been to the city centre and seen the Christmas display there?
No, I haven't.
No, it's very good this year.
Is it really? Well, that makes a change because normally it's rubbish. It's kept going downhill, Yeah.
Trouble is, you don't see it in the eyes of a 5-year-old kid, do you? You see it in the eyes of a grumpy old man.
Yeah, that's right. And I mean,
Scrooge. He doesn't stand comparison to you.
Well, I don't. I don't know. I suppose there is the magic of Christmas. And I was talking to my great grandson yesterday and saying, I asked him if he'd written his letter to Father Christmas yet, and he said, no, Mummy's going to help me, So I thought, well, how magic, I mean, there's my great grandson, he's 40 years of age and he still believes in Father Christmas.
I believe in Father Christmas.
Why no? Well, you believe in anything like that, don't you?
Yeah.
But you think he comes down your chimney, don't you? And you haven't got a chimney.
I haven't got a chimney.
No, well, see, that's it.
He comes now. He flies in on EasyJet.
Yeah,
he's delivered by Amazon.
That's what it is. Yeah. I was standing in for Father Christmas once, because he has a lot of helpers, and I was doing a helping for him, and this little kid said to me, he said, Father Christmas, he said. A very serious voice. He said, I live in a flat and we haven't got a chimney. So how do you come and deliver all my presents? So quick as a flash, I said to him, I said, what I do is I make myself very small and I come in through the letterbox with all your presents and toys. And then I put them down and then I go back out through the letterbox. And is
that why you've... why you no longer play that part?
Well, I helped Father Christmas out, you mean?
Well, you said quick as a flash, and flashes. I don't know. I worry sometimes, Mr. Barry.
I know, yeah. Well, we should move swiftly on, But to finish the story, it was lovely to see because the little boy went straight up to his mummy and he said, Mummy. He said, it's all right. He said, Father Christmas comes through our letterbox, So I thought, well, there you go. That's lovely, isn't it? That's good, isn't it? Our friend's electric, you know. I suppose you get a bit of a buzz out of that, don't you? No, we won't plug that one.
Moving on.
Moving swiftly on it. Well, I was trying to make a current joke, you know, but
you need to get the right vault for that.
Yeah.
What are you up to now?
I'm going to go home. Well, I don't know really. It's 18 minutes past 8 o'clock here on the
testing your capacitance.
Yeah, capacitors for telling jokes.
Hang on, we got diodes, resistors, capacitors.
Yeah.
So I watched a program the other day on the transistor.
You didn't, did you?
From its humble beginnings to its present state. Yeah, it was quite fascinating, really. Silicon was the answer.
Silicon?
Yeah.
Chips.
Silicon substrate. It's not the chips of silicon. It's the material they're printed on.
Oh. Now that's one thing I never got my head around at all. Electronics.
No.
It's I suppose really because I probably had a couple of nasty experiences when I was young. You know.
When you touched the wrong wire.
Electric shocks. You know. Yeah.
Yeah, I had a few of those.
Yeah. It's
my very, very early experiment with trying to bring in. I mean, I was so young. I found a coil of wire.
Oh, you didn't, did you?
Yeah, it was on a sort of a square thing.
Yeah.
Some sort of antique aerial. And anyway, I thought, I'll boast it. I'll plug it into the mains.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you lived to tell the tale.
Yeah.
Did it shoot you to the other side of the room?
No, not that one. I have had that experience. But no, I tell you what it felt like. It felt like eggs going up my arm.
Yes.
It felt like something like balls running up my arm. It was a very strange feeling.
Oh yeah, I don't like feelings like that. You know, it's sort of it's enough to put you off your dinner, isn't it, or your breakfast even?
Yeah.
But I suppose. Well, I don't know really. But hey, listen, it's 20 minutes past the hour. What does that mean?
Well, that means it's ad break time.
Enter my world. Join me, Harry Kukuli, in the Alien Temple every Saturday night, 10 o'clock to midnight, on Spectrum, on air. Invert your senses in intense, passionate, and seductive music. The Alien Temple with me, Harry Kukuli, every Saturday night, 10 to midnight, on Spectrum, on air.
Energy Maker Sundays at 9 p.m. with DJ RPM. 60 minutes energy of techno music in one mix from DJ RPM. It's time for techno. Energy Maker. Every Sunday at 9 p.m. here on Spectrum on air, the colourful voice of radio.
You don't have to be beautiful to turn me on. I just need your body, baby, from dusk till dawn. You don't need experience to turn me out. You just leave it all up to me. I'll show you what it's all about. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss. You gotta not talk dirty, baby, if you wanna impress me. You can't be too flirty, mama. I know how to undress me. Let me be your fantasy, and maybe you could be mine. You just leave it all up to me. think I better dance now. Women and girls rule my world. I say they rule my world. At your age, mama, not your shoe size. Maybe we could do the twirl. You don't have to watch Dynasty to have an attitude. You gotta leave it all up to me. My love will be your food. You don't have to be rich to be my girl. You don't have to be cool to rule my world. Ain't no particular sign. I'm more compatible with. I just want your extra time and your kiss.
Yes. Oh, I love the way Sir Tom Jones says that, you know. He's still got it, hasn't he?
Oh yeah.
He's still got it. He's a Welshman who's still got it. And well, I mean, you know,
like Tom Jones.
Huh?
You like Tom Jones?
I do, yes. I like, well, there's two tunes of Tom Jones I like quite a lot. That's the Green Green Grass of Home, because I like green grass, and you know the grass is always greener on the other side. Why is that? Why is the grass always greener on the other side?
It's to do with.
Now, this is a question of the day.
Yeah.
Today's question of the day.
Because you can't see it, that's why.
Can't you?
No, so your imagination gets the better of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what happens if you haven't got an imagination? You know, I mean, if you're
the grass won't change colour.
Ah,
It'll just be grass. It'll just be green grass.
oh, I see. Now you're getting me confused a little bit.
Grass. It'll be you would look at that piece of grass and you'd go, "Is it grass?" Or maybe that's challenging for somebody who doesn't have an imagination.
Well, it could be.
So the answer, you know, the question is grass or no grass.
Well, you see, I could. Excuse me. I look out of my kitchen window at a patch of lawn.
Yeah.
No, it's not really lawn. It's just a patch, but it's green and it's grass, but it's fake grass.
Well, that's really that. See, back in the day, that expression, you know, when the Romans were marching along the A5 or Watling Street, they were marching along and they're going over the next hill. The grass would be greener.
Yeah.
Right. But that's before there was fake grass.
Well, yeah, I know. But you see, I tell you what, I love it because all my friends, you know, sort of say, "Oh, I've got to cut the grass this afternoon," you know, and I go, "Ha ha ha." I haven't got to cut it, but you have to brush it. You brush the grass, yeah.
I thought you'd go out there with a vacuum cleaner.
Well, you can do. You can go out there with a vacuum cleaner or brush it. You know, to brush all the little things off of it and that. It's very good though, but it's only a small piece. I will add very quickly, you know, because I think this business of putting great big false lawns down is bad. It's bad for the environment. Because I am an environmentalist. Hey, that's the word for today, environmentalist. I don't think it exists, but I've made it up.
We can invent words for the day.
Well, yeah, it's an invented word, environmentalist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because it's got a gist on the end. So people will understand what it is because they'll get the gist of it. So, I'm cleverer than I thought I was, really. Do you not agree?
You never cease to amaze me, Mike.
I never.
Your wit, your charm, just extend all normal boundaries.
I know. Terry Blake says, I am English, and have had it. Well, all right then. Okay. I wonder what he's talking about. Breakfast or something?
Breakfast.
Had his breakfast?
No, from Terry, it could be all sorts of things.
Well,
the other night I believe he had a team of dancing girls round just to entertain him.
Well, I know, but
ballet dancers.
Yeah, and then the neighbours kept banging on the wall because they were making too much noise. Yeah,
Terry, get rid of those ballet dancers.
Yeah, or let me come in and watch them as well. No, I don't know. I don't like ballet.
Don't you? I love ballet.
No, I don't like ballet. It's all these people pouncing around on the stage. I mean, they are. They're just.
I love ballet. I went to see Swan Lake at the Derngate Theatre, and I was absolutely delighted with it.
Were you?
Yeah. What could be wrong with a bunch of fit birds bouncing around the stage, dancing and?
Well, no, you see, I prefer hens to swans. Well, hens are much better than swans, so.
Okay.
Because you see, swans spend all of their life with their head in the water, underneath the water, and their backsides poking out of the water.
I was once going along the canal path and got chased by a swan.
Oh, you have to be careful out there.
I'll tell you what, they're a fearsome looking thing.
Oh, they are, I'll tell you. And if they've got...
Particularly when you're about 10 years old.
Well, were you 10?
They put their big wings out.
Come on a minute, hang on a minute. You've never been 10 years of age. You were born 60, weren't you?
Oh, could have been.
Yeah, I know. People kept saying when you were in your pram and your mum was pushing you around the place, and I say, "Oh, is it Mrs. Mullion? Isn't he a little bit old for the pram?"
Yeah. It happened.
Hasn't shaved today,
I was about maybe 6 years old, and
when you got out of the pram,
and my mother booked me in the pram to take me to the doctors.
Yeah,
I wasn't very well, but I was so embarrassed. Because being in a pram at 6, no, I don't want to be in a pram.
Oh, I know.
So my brother's pram as well.
So you threw all your toys out.
I threw all the toys out.
Yeah, that's where the expression came from, wasn't it? Throw your toys out the pram.
Well, somebody seen Mallion up at Cricklewood High Street at the tender age of 6, throwing the toys out the pram. That would have started an expression that would glow.
Well, I love it when I know somebody that's famous, that's started an expression.
Yeah.
So. Oh, well, that's got to have we must get some sort of drum rolls and trumpet beats and things like that, for the show, I think, So anyway, it's coming near to Christmas, but and we'll be having some Christmas music on the show, the breakfast show, the Colourful Voice of Radio. And it's interesting. Oh, you said Tom Jones has still got it. Blue sky 10 here, Yeah. Oh, well, you see, you're sunbathing weather. Terry, if you've got 10 degrees. We've got a little bit of blue sky here, but that's peeking through the grey clouds, so there we go. Anyway, it's the breakfast show. It's music. Got to carry on, Barry.
Somewhere in the city where the air is still, a baby being born to the overkill. Well, who cares what people say? We walk down love's motorway, a vision of love, wearing boxing gloves and singing hearts and flowers. But somewhere in my heart there is
Somewhere in my heart, as the surgeon said to his staff in the operating theatre. Somewhere in my heart.
Yeah.
Yes, beats.
I let the parents read us.
Yes, that's right. I know. It's amazing, really, you know, how sometimes you get these stories from hospitals, you know, where the old surgical team they leave out, you know, and then the orderlies are coming in there saying, "Oh, well, we should have 3 pairs of pliers, you know, we've only got 2. I wonder where the other one's gone." And they go, "Oh no." And then the poor patient is
better X-ray those patients quickly.
I know. Oh dear, you know. Oh look, there it is. There's the pliers. Oh, it's not in too bad a position. Well, we'll just leave it there. You know, they'll be all right. If they moan, well, we'll have to have them back in again and take them out, innit? You know. So, oh, I don't see people smoking a pipe these days. We used to tell people to put that in your pipe and smoke it. Yeah, you're absolutely right, Terry. I remember that. Now, that's another expression that probably Malian started. Put it in your pipe and smoke it.
Oh, I often have.
Yeah. I used to have a pipe once. And in fact, you know, we were sitting in a pub the other night and we were talking about pipes because my mate used to smoke a pipe as well. But he used to have a sort of a big... like a Sherlock Holmes type one, you know. But then we were talking about a particular brand of tobacco, and we couldn't think of the name of this tobacco. And it sort of had quite a sweet smell, and it came in a tartan package, you know. And we had to look it up, and we looked it up, and we discovered that, of course, it was called Clan, C-L-A-N.
Well, I remember, yeah.
Clan tobacco, yeah, which was very nice, you know.
Distant memory.
Yeah,
I never really took up pipe smoking, although I've smoked many things in the pipe. Which is
yeah, I know.
I'm not going to go into too much detail there.
No, I wouldn't.
But yeah, I always thought it was a bit strange a thing to do, really, for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just, you know, you see people with this pipe stuck in their mouth.
Yeah, I used to sometimes
something comedic about it.
Yeah, I used to enjoy it, but you know the trouble was sometimes if you didn't sort of shake the collection of water out of it, you know, you would have a great big suck, you know, and you just get a mouthful of tobacco water. Toby, thanks. He said you get a lot of people still smoking pipes in Switzerland, but mainly older people. Yeah, that's it's an old habits die hard, don't they?
But don't they have like a special pipe bin? Yeah, it's like a big pipe. I think a bit like the Germans have as well, don't they?
Oh yeah, because they have big bowls, don't they?
Yeah, it's like a massive bowl. It looks like you've got about 4 ounces of tobacco in it to get the thing.
Yeah, that's right. No, yeah, and you need 2 boxes of matches to light it, don't you?
Yeah, it could act as a heating plant.
Perhaps they could have. We could invent fire lighters, couldn't we, for pipes?
Yeah.
You could put little
pipe cleaners, though. They're really cool.
Oh, yeah, well, yeah.
In fact, I've got some pipe cleaners. I use them for all sorts of things.
I bet you do, yes. Cleaning your teeth and things like that, you know. So, yeah, it's making matchstick men and matchstick women. Yeah. Oh. Well, they're not matchstick men. They're pipe cleaners. Yeah, it's
matchsticks.
Anyway,
Mike, keep taking the tablets, mate. You know.
Well, I don't want to keep taking the tablets because, the tablets are not good for you, you know.
Yeah. Well, I'm not going to say anything at this point.
No, I wouldn't. Not at this time in the morning, right? You know. So, listen, because I'm trying to do things while you're talking. You see, because the time is coming up to 20 minutes to 9 o'clock. 20 minutes to 9 o'clock already. I mean, you wouldn't believe it, would you? But 20 minutes to 9 it means that management dictates to us, you know, that we must play ad breaks.
Yeah.
So I'm going to. I don't want to get my fingers wrapped. Yes. To do it exactly 22 is this.
Gary Dix presents Roots Rock Reggae Radio every Sunday night at 10 p.m. on SpectrumAir.com.
SpectrumOnAir.com. The colourful voice of radio.
Play some Papa Bits.
enter my world. Join me, Harry Kukuli, in the Alien Temple every Saturday night, 10 o'clock to midnight, on Spectrum, on air. Invert your senses in intense, passionate and seductive music. The Alien Temple with me, Harry Kukuli, every Saturday night, 10 to midnight, on Spectrum, on air.
Now, that's Gladys Knight and the Pips, and Don't Change Your Mind. Why? Why can't you change your mind? I mean, you're always changing your mind, aren't you, Alan?
I constantly change my mind.
Yeah, you know, change the pictures all the time, and
I'm a man of change.
You are indeed, you know, and you're a psychedelic one there.
Oh, this is the colourful voice of radio this morning.
Ah, of course it is a colourful voice of radio, Spectrum on air.
Yeah, look, colour spectrum, Spectrum on air, colourful voice of radio.
I know.
I'm keeping theme, Mike, with this.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get it.
Now Terry's woken up again now, you see, because Toby said that the smoking pipes in Switzerland, but mainly older people. And Terry says young people spend their time yodeling. God, dear, oh dear. Yodel, yodel,
There is quite a resurgence, I understand. I've seen it on telly the other day. There's quite a resurgence of young people yodeling.
Well, I know. And you see, the thing is this, their way of communicating when they're on the up in the Alps, The Alps is the big mountains in Switzerland. And you see, they haven't got mobile phone masts or anything, so there's no mobile communication. But you see, what they do is they stand on top, oh, you're Lord, and the bloke at the other end thinks, now, what did he say? So he goes back, you see, what did you say, hello? And the other one says, oh, he didn't get my message. So he says, hi, Lord, Lord.
Don't they use those big horns to communicate over vast distances?
Oh, now that's another story, isn't it? Using a big horn. A Matterhorn. Yeah?
No.
It doesn't matter.
Just a musical instrument that's got a very low bass note to it. Woo.
Oh, no, they couldn't use that because you wouldn't know what they were talking about in the mountains.
Oh.
They've got to have high-pitched lowing. I'd love to be able to yodel.
Yeah.
I'd love to be able to talk properly, but that's another story.
If we could just start off with a little bit of pronunciation occasionally, particularly in the morning when you're trying to tell me the names of records. What did you say?
I mean, anybody.
Michael Jackson. Oh, Michael Jackson. Okay, now I get it. And it takes ages. Such hard work.
Well, I'll tell you what I'll do next time. I will enunciate properly, all right?
Well, okay.
Now then, that would be a first, wouldn't it? Barry enunciating properly.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I could do if I really wanted to,
Go on then.
But I can probably enunciate better than I can yodel. That's one thing for sure.
You had no one to talk.
Oh, well done, Dave. That was a good tune. You know, my name's not Dave, it's Rodney. Oh, sorry, Dave. That's a classic from Only Fools and Horses.
Oh, right.
I love that.
Oh, of course it is. Yeah, I was struggling for the reference there.
Yeah, no, it is Only Fools and Horses, though. Hello, Dave. My name's Rodney. Oh, yeah, sorry, Dave. That's old Trigger. Trigger says, I love Trigger, you know, he says, it's because he's a road sweeper, you know, he says, I've had the same broom for 15 years. And they said, oh, well, that's very good, you know. Oh, yeah, well, I've had 3 new heads and 4 new handles. Oh, dear, it's a bit like the idiosyncrasies. No, the idiots on the Breakfast Show on Spectrum on Air, the Colourful Voice.
Idiosyncratic behaviour of the idiots on Breakfast Show.
Hey, that's several big long words all put together there. How did you manage that?
I just do it one sentence at a time.
Yeah?
Yeah. And you've got no idea how big a sentence it is doing the Breakfast Show with Mike Barry every morning.
Well, I
know what a charming, delightful thing it is to be doing.
Well, you could say that now.
Not a sentence, is it?
You could say that now that there's very little time left on the programme.
Yeah.
Because I know what you're doing. So you're just trying to waste time, as it were, here on the Breakfast Show.
Right.
The Colourful Voice already. I bet you can't even remember what today's word of the day was. Can you?
No.
Electro-mongological something. Oh, I can't remember myself now.
Yeah.
Golly, doesn't that say something about us?
I think it says it was a really bad choice of word of the day.
Oh, all right then. Okay, fine. Now then, we better play a bit more music, shall we? Shall we play some more music on the Breakfast Show?
Go for it.
Okay, go for it.
it's a new morning. The sun is shining, it's a new morning. You're going
Yeah, well done, Toby. Toby's come up and told us that the environmentologist is the word of today. Oh, there we go. Thank you very much, Toby. Well, now, Alan, I'm afraid that's it, mate. We've got to say goodbye because we can't go on any longer here on the Breakfast Show because it is time to go. All right, bye. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay? Yeah. All right. See you tomorrow. Bye. Bye, Terry. Bye, Toby. Love to everybody. Cheers.